I'm still a bad but humble polyglot. Oh yes, it's true. It's true indeed. I'm only really good at one language, and that language is Spanish. Because I live in Spain, my wife, she's Spanish. And that's the reason why I'm really good at Spanish. And then my English, it's okay. I believe it's pretty nice, but it's a little bit far from being perfect. Then I got my languages on kind of low intermediate level. Some are more on that low intermediate level, and then others are more on the intermediate level, um, considering the way I recognize written language or stuff like that. So I'm not a good polyglot, not at all, but I want to. And that is the invisible force which drives me to do this, what I do. The thing is, so many people are there claiming to be humble, just like I saw one of those today. I don't think that they're humble at all. So the thing is, we need to be humble in our tasks. So today I took a big step again. I took a pretty good step, and I decided to cut down some languages from my list. Yes, I am that Finnish learned guy who is kind of crazy, just like I've seen in one of Claxton's comments on his video. It wasn't Claxton. Someone commented on Claxton's video saying that Finnish learner is kind of crazy, only adding and cutting languages down on his list. So yes, I'm kind of crazy, but the thing is, I'm not that crazy. So I decided to cut down some languages from out of my list. So yes, my list is now around 60 something languages, and there won't be more coming. There might be some going out of that list. Because being humble as another part is we have to be humble with ourselves too. So if we say to ourselves, yes, I will be able to do this. Okay, yes, I believe that it's a great passion. It is, it truly is. But, sorry, I also believe that we have to set ourselves realistic goals. So, if I want to study Indonesian, more in depth, upper intermediate, something like that, so I'll drop Malay. If I want to study Hindi, more in depth, from upper intermediate to low advanced, well, just like I dropped Bengali before, I'll drop Punjabi, for instance, just like I dropped Urdu. So if I want to study Arabic in depth, so Maltese, yes, it's nice, we can go there, we can, it would be nice to chat with the natives and so, but I would be stealing some time from out of my studies, and so I would prefer to have that time, to use that time studying Arabic, seeing that I'm a very beginner. And I had to choose between Hawaiian or Maori. I chose Maori. Low intermediate is my goal. I'm a humble person. I'm not here trying to let's see, I'm not here trying to tell you guys that I'm gonna be a great polyglot. I will try to do the best that I can. I will try to achieve that kind of stuff, but we don't have to be the best. We just have to be as good as we can. And to assure you guys that I'm a humble person, cheers, mate. Na zdrowie. Skol, keep peace. So, I wanted to record this video because there are a lot of people there learning languages, studying languages. It's a common passion amongst our supposedly community, because this community is from time to time it's falling apart. And so I wanted to show you guys that I really enjoy learning languages. And it's true that I'm not very good at the languages that I can speak a little bit of. So I'm kind of bad at Finnish and Swedish. I can dabble in, so the language that I could improve myself much more is Catalan, because I really like the language and it comes easier to me. So I will do that effort too. And as a humble person, I decided to cut down some more languages from out of my list because there were way too many. We can't do everything. We can't learn every language in the world. We just can't. We gotta be realistic somehow. That's why I decided to cut down some more languages from out of my list, and maybe I should cut more. So I really like, for instance, the way Latvian sounds. So I took off Lithuanian out of my list. Plain simple, as simple as that. And I did some other stuff too. I cut off some other languages from out of my list. Because if you really want to be good, there's nothing wrong with being good as long as you're humble. But if you want to be good, you gotta make some choices and some sacrifices, because life's about sacrifices. So yes, I know that I'm still a bad polyglot, but at least I'm humble. I'm not here telling you guys that I'm fluent in Swedish or I'm fluent in Finnish. Of course, I want to be recognized for who I am. If I tell you guys that I'm near native in Spanish, I would like to be recognized as being near native in Spanish. Seeing that mostly people don't seem to recognize that language skill that I do have. They do recognize the other guy who lives in France, but they don't recognize my ability to speak Spanish. But that's a different kind of story, and that we're entering another kind of stuff. So, as a humble person, this is what I have to say, and see you guys then.